Ma'am, come on back in.
No, you want an example out of it. I see.
I'll make an example out of anybody. Hang on. You want to stand here?
You don't.
You want to stand here and be disrespectful?
No,
I will make an example.
In my situation, like
I don't care what your
I'm not
situation.
making no excuses.
You shouldn't be using ecstasy and methamphetamine. If you have a child, you can go back with the bailiff.
So I
Go back with the bailiff right now.
It's ridiculous to me that you're saying you want a second chance, because this was your second chance. You've already been on probation. You were given the second chance of not going to prison. The fact that Ms. Holmes negotiated a cap of 8 years for you, you should thank your lucky stars. This is ridiculous.
So here's the thing. If you don't tell me your name, I'm going to put you in custody for not cooperating this morning. I'm not going to, hold on. I understand what you're doing and what you're trying to do. It's not going to help you a single bit in court to try to play these games. Go back with the bailiff. You're going to make it worse if you don't.
Yeah, respectfully, this is not a fair trial.
You don't get to say respectfully and then be disrespectful. I told you very specific instructions when you were here before that if you did not do what I asked you, then your bond would be raised and you would have to go back to jail. Good morning. Are you Nasir Brown?
I'm not here today on special appearance.
I'm sorry. Speak up so I can hear you.
Here today
You're appearing here today?
by special appearance.
Okay. What is your name?
I'm a third party intervener on behalf of artificial legal entity, not Sir Brown.
Okay. At one point in your, at some point in your life prior to being this third party, were you Nasir Brown?
No,
You're not him.
I'm a third party intervener.
So here's the thing. If you don't tell me your name, I'm going to put you in custody for not cooperating this morning. I'm not going to, hold on. I understand what you're doing and what you're trying to do. It's not going to help you a single bit in court to try to play these games.
That's relative.
So are you Nasir Lewis Brown, or have you been him at some point in your life or not?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to call you by Mr. Brown because I'm not going to say all the words that you just said, because you have now identified yourself as Nasir Lewis Brown. And so, Mr. Brown, this is your initial appearance, and you have two cases. And clause number 26, I just asked you not to speak over me. So here's the thing, Mr. Brown. I'm going to be very patient.
And at the child subject matter jurisdiction, going on record.
Your challenge of the subject matter jurisdiction is overruled. Let me go through what I need to go through, okay? So this is your initial appearance, your first day in court. I'm required to go through what you're charged with by indictment.
The courtroom quickly turns chaotic as several defendants appear before a strict judge. One defendant refuses to identify himself, repeatedly challenges the court's authority, and ignores direct instructions. Despite multiple warnings to cooperate, his behavior only makes the situation worse. The judge remains patient at first, but eventually decides that refusing to follow court orders will have serious consequences.
You're charged with the state jail felony offense of injury to a child, and that's from February 16th of 2026. And so since you have made bond and got out of jail on your cases, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Speak up so I can...
Up and down.
It's been up and down?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Brown, is I'm just like everyone else. I'm resetting your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. You need to try to get someone hired before the next court date. If you do, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? I'm sorry?
Overstand.
Say it again.
Overstand.
You overstand?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
Overstand.
Do you understand what I'm saying, sir?
I'm blind.
You'll oblige?
I'm blind. Yeah.
Okay. You just determined to use different words and be difficult, aren't you?
No.
Okay. So as a condition of your bond, did you have a condition that you were not to have any contact or communication with the complaining witnesses in each of these cases, right? Okay, and so I want to make sure you understand the importance of that. And that if you do have any contact or communication with either of them, it would be a violation of that bond condition. If I find out, your bond would be raised and you would go back to jail. Do you understand that as well? You overstand.
Same thing.
I'm going to guess that overstand is even better than understand. So you definitely know what I'm talking about, right? So we don't have any miscommunication today. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to have you step in front of the clerk. You're going to sign a reset notice so you know when to be back in court and take care of those things before the next court date. All right, step in front of the clerk. Nasir Brown. Are you Nasir Brown?
I'm sorry. We were here before.
You've been here before, but you have to speak up where I can hear you.
Executing beneficiary of the trust in hand.
Of the trust of what?
Of the trust in hand, yeah.
Of the trust in hand? Whose
Yes.
hand? What trust?
The execution.
Did you bring a copy of it?
I wasn't able to get to the copy. I do have.
Take the glasses off. I need to see your eyes, please.
These are my prescription glasses.
That's okay. So I'm having a hard time understanding you. You need to speak up and speak clearly so that the record can be clear. You were already here and I gave you an opportunity to try to go hire a lawyer for your 2 cases. Did you get a lawyer hired?
Able to do it.
Who'd you talk to?
Made a few calls to the guy, Rafe. What's his name? Rafe King?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Who else?
That's the lawyer that I chose.
So if you chose him, you should have gotten him. I mean, he has the same, there's somebody that answers his phone every week. I understand. I know how it works. I told you to hire someone or visit with at least 3 lawyers.
Made an attempt.
You made an attempt? Okay. Did you go see Mr. Kimler? Did you make an appointment?
Able to do that.
Why not?
I'm not in a position to go back and forth in front of a lawyer that's in this state that I'm not from. This is false names.
So here's the thing, Mr. Brown, I told you very specific instructions when you were here before that if you did not do what I asked you, then your bond would be raised and you would have to go back to jail, right?
No.
Yes, that's exactly what I say, because you've heard me say it probably 8 times already this morning. So at this time, Mr. Brown, because you did not do what I asked you to do or what I ordered you to do, I'm going to raise your bond.
Challenge subject matter jurisdiction.
That's overruled. Listen, Mr. Brown, I'm raising your bond to $100,000 in each of your cases for not following the court order. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. You're going to make it worse if you don't.
Yeah, respectfully, this is not a fair trial.
You don't get to say respectfully and then be disrespectful. Go back with the bailiff.
She started.
Don't make me lay hands on you.
Why would you lay hands on me?
Because you're not doing what I'm telling you. Now go.
Mr. Brown, you need to go back with the bailiff. Right now, I've raised your bonds. You have to go with the
I am
bailiff.
not a threat to any officer.
You through in, Judge?
Yes, I'm through.
I am not a threat to any officer.
Let's go.
Why are hands on me?
Yeah.
Why are
I
hands
told you. I told you I was going to put hands on you.
Why are hands being put on? Y'all see this on the camera?
And right there, put your hands on the wall. Put your hands on the wall, because you're not listening. Don't listen. I don't apply that.
Good morning, ma'am. Are you Brittany Davis?
Yes.
And Miss Davis, did you get someone hired?
No. It's kind of expensive, but really expensive. I'm not even working right now. But I went.
The hearing becomes even more intense as other defendants fail drug tests and violate the conditions of their release. Some claim they cannot afford lawyers, while others insist they have done nothing wrong despite testing positive for methamphetamine, cocaine, or ecstasy. The judge makes it clear that excuses will not outweigh the evidence, raising bonds to $100,000 and ordering several defendants back into custody for breaking the rules.
I was on.
Right, and then I reset you to talk to them more or get someone hired. So
I talked to Renshaw. I can't remember their name. Renshaw? There's one that's brothers.
Why wouldn't you write that down and bring it?
I wasn't expecting that I had to.
So it looks like you weren't what?
I wasn't expecting that I had to.
So if you're okay. If I tell you to go talk to some lawyers and bring me the names of the lawyers you've talked to, and you don't think you can remember them, then I would think just common sense would tell you to write them down so that you could tell me that you did what I ordered you to do so that you wouldn't go back to jail, right?
I did do what you ordered me to do.
Okay,
The
so
first time.
I ordered you to bring back the names as well, not just talk to them, but bring back who you talked to so that I know who you talked to and that you're doing what I asked you to do, right?
The
Right?
cheapest ones that I've given you the last time I was here is the main ones that I was looking into.
Okay. But when you left last time, I gave you specific instructions,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Okay. So are you wearing your drug patch?
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like back on second. So you tested positive since you've had that drug patch on for methamphetamine.
What is that?
What does that mean?
I don't. But what with the patch?
Mm-hmm. Looks like you tested positive for methamphetamine, and cocaine.
Uh,
Hold on. Let me print it out so I can read it better. So last time you were in here, you had an issue because you had showed up with your drug patch in your hand, so they couldn't test it. So I tested you in court, and then I made you get the drug patch put on again and told you to keep it on. And then the drug patch that was put on January 25th, which was the day before that court date. So you had one on, you had taken it in, you put it on, tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine. Have a seat in the jury box. I'm going to have you tested this morning, and then I'll decide what to do. Thanks. Actually, come on, ma'am. Come on back up here. I know what I'm going to do. So, Ms. Davis, obviously it is a violation of your bond conditions to use any illegal substances, right? And so you tested positive for cocaine and methamphetamine on that drug patch, in addition to, in the past, not having it on correctly, and you didn't do what I asked you to do or ordered you to do also here. So I'm going to raise your bond at this time for those violations to $100,000. You will keep your court-appointed attorney while you're in custody. They'll be out to see you, and we'll just see what we do with your case at that point. You can go back with the bailiff.
wow.
Ma'am, come on back again.
Oh, you want an example out of it? Let's see.
I'll make an example out of anybody. Hang on. You want to stand here?
You don't.
You want to stand here and be disrespectful?
No,
I will make an example.
Understand my situation. Like,
I don't care what your
I'm not making
situation.
no excuses.
Okay.
I take accountability.
Right. So you tested positive for methamphetamine and cocaine.
I don't know how the patch work, ma'am. I haven't been doing any drugs.
Well, you did something.
I don't know if that's like the patch pick up sweat. I don't know if that's like after the process or what, but I haven't been doing anything.
All right. Go back with the bailiff. Good morning. Are you Melissa Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have on your?
Oh, this is my son, Brandon Taylor.
Why'd you wear that this morning?
Because he's my entire world and he's messing me there.
Okay. Miss Taylor, this is your initial. No, you were here before. Did you get someone hired?
Ma'am?
Did you get someone hired?
No, I have contacted 4 different attorneys. I have the printout paperwork with all the information. They're extremely expensive. I'm not going to get the funds gathered for that.
Who'd you talk to?
I spoke to down
Where?
a month ago.
Where'd you?
Right in the
Okay. Did you talk to some more since that last court date?
last hearings. you asked, you instructed me to get 3 quotes. That was what I did. I can get that turned into you after,
Okay. If I test you this morning, you can have anything in your system? Have a seat.
The most emotional moment comes when a probationer asks for yet another chance after committing new crimes while already on probation for robbery. The judge reminds her that probation was already her second chance and that she wasted every opportunity she had been given. After reviewing the case, the court sentences her to 8 years in prison, warning that any future offenses could result in a minimum sentence of 25 years. The hearing ends with a powerful reminder that accountability and personal choices ultimately determine a person's future.
I'm raising your bond to $100,000 in each case. If you make the bonds in those cases, you are ordered to wear a drug patch at all time, get it tested at the appropriate times, and then we will move forward with your case.
can I ask a question, please? Am I about to be arrested and,
Yes, you're going into custody right now.
okay, I have a child.
You shouldn't be using ecstasy and methamphetamine. If you have a child, you can go back with the bailiff.
So I.
Go back with the bailiff right now. Go back with the bailiff. Go with the bailiff.
Okay, so Ms. Dugas is on probation for the offense of robbery, a second-degree felony. We were previously here, and she entered pleas of true to counts 1 through 12, all of the counts in that motion, second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation. I received the updated pre-sentence report as well as a letter from Ms. Dugas. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that? Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense, Your Honor. No.
All right, and this was unagreed, correct? Ms. Holmes, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've spoken with Ms. Dugas. Obviously, the various new offenses and violations is not acceptable through probation. She understands that. She stated that throughout this time, she did not have much support. She was going through a hard time in life, and she resorted to doing and committing these offenses, not being in obviously the right state of mind to be able to successfully complete probation. Ultimately, Ms. Dugas is requesting to have the opportunity to be reinstated to complete probation, and she would like to address the court in regards to this as to her plan of how she can successfully complete if given the opportunity.
Okay, go ahead.
Here you go, Ms. West. Complete this probation. I know it's going to be extended if you do gratitude. My name is John. I'm great. I'm being like I don't understand my. You know, but you sound well.
Ms. Dugas, you did the exact same thing. You robbed someone else while you're on probation for robbery. Not just robbed someone else. You failed to ID, failed to report to probation. You committed the new offense of possession of a controlled substance. You resisted arrest it's ridiculous to me that you're saying you want a second chance because this was your second chance. You've already been on probation. You were given the second chance of not going to prison. The fact that Ms. Holmes negotiated a cap of 8 years for you, you should thank your lucky stars. This is ridiculous. 8 years, in my opinion, is not enough. You had every opportunity to do all the things that you're Stop crying because you weren't crying when you were robbing people and using drugs and not being a good mom and not doing the things that you should have done when you were given this opportunity. Right? Ms. Malfino? Sorry.
I don't think I need to add anything to the report. I think that you follow the agreement. Age, at the very least, is appropriate for her based on a number of violations. I spoke with Mr. Champ yesterday. He does not want to continue to work with her. This is actually her third MTRP, and about her fifth chance in line of use, not just her second chance in line of use. So
Ms. Dugas, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 12 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of robbery. Going to sentence you to a term of 8 years in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read that written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Ms. Holmes. I hope you take some advantage of this and actually do what you're saying you're going to do when you get out and change your life. There's programs in prison. Take advantage of them, but you're not going to continue to get opportunities like this. If you continue to violate the law after this, you're going to be considered a habitual offender. And if you do anything again, your minimum punishment is going to be 25 years. 25 years minimum for what you've been doing. So you need to change your life or you're never going to see your kids, right? Go back with the bailiff.